What's going on, fam? Welcome back to another episode of Grind to Grow. So, we've all heard this phrase, love what you do and do what you love. Maybe it's backwards. And you know, a lot of times you hear that referring to your job, do what you do, maybe a major project. And I believe it's true that you need to, there has to be a level of excitement about your job, about what you do. And I know there's cases for a lot of people that are in a job at the moment because of a necessity. Okay, and I give you an example, for example, and I'm always going to put myself as an example. Some cases, not all of them. My job, which I love as a personal trainer, fitness coach, I love what I do. It's very rewarding. It's exciting. I get to make a positive impact with people. With what I do, my knowledge, my skills. I and the other coaches here, we provide a place where people can create a better self, right? And crush some goals, do this, do that, and become a better person, right? It's very rewarding because you get to see it. You get to be not behind the scenes, you get to be in the scenes. You are part of it, and it's amazing to see that and to hear from clients like, hey, because of this, I'm able to do this. I can continue doing, ultra races. I haven't hurt myself, and stuff like that. It's awesome to hear that. And it's also a need because this pays the bills. The clients that come here, the members, if I didn't have them, there would not be Caffeine and Fitness, there won't be this much equipment and all the little things that comes with having the gym, right? So for me, it's both. It's a need, a want, and there is a lot of emotion that happens every single day because I get to interact with so many different types of people. Everybody has a different goal. Everybody is some similar to others, but you have to treat every client a little bit different because whether they learn different or they have to be approaching a different way or talk a different way, right? So that's the challenge too. And that's something that I've learned the past few years. You can't coach the same way with everybody. You can, it's not gonna work. And being attentive of, how people are moving, how people are reacting to what you're saying, how they carry themselves as soon as they're walking to the class, like, are they just not in a good mood, they had a hard day, like, sometimes you joke around, but maybe today's not the day, so you learn to read people, kind of, and okay, all right, this person, they're here, great, awesome, they made it. All right, maybe they just need to, be in that area over there doing the workout and not bugging them so much. And then the other end, you have people who have a job or do a job because it's a necessity, right? At the moment, there is more options because I feel like if you want something really bad, you'll figure out a way to make it happen. To get to 10, you gotta start at 1, and then you get to 10, right? But there's a lot of people out there who have a job because it's a need, because they have, just like all of us, have to pay bills. They have to put a food on the table. They have to pay rent, mortgage, right? It's a need. And hats off to everybody out there who shows up every single day to do the work, to do the job, to get it done because it's a necessity. But I do believe that it comes a point where, you have to look at what you're doing and then ask yourself, like, boy, like, why am I not excited to come to work anymore? Why am I not happy? Why do I get all pissy when this person talks to me? Or why, like, you need to assess your, your life. Like, why am I snapping at my family? Why? Oh, I'm working too much. Or I've been working too much for too long and things haven't changed. Is it me? Is it the job? Is it my coworkers? Is there something that I need to do to improve? And am I not doing, am I not giving it 110% like I did, a few years ago? And I found myself doing that. I found myself doing that in the past where I just forget about why am I doing this, which is the people, my members. They're the ones, just like as much as they need me, I need them. Okay, it's a two-way relationship, right? So I have to assess my process. Okay, we're doing this because I'm doing this because they need this, because somebody's gonna walk through that door, and it doesn't matter which mood I am. If I am, sad, tired, didn't sleep, or whatever, it's not their fault. So my job is to do the best that I can because they need this, because they may have had a horrible day or whatever. So I have to talk to myself and be like, okay, you're gonna do a great job. You're gonna be the best coach that you can be. You're gonna be present. You're gonna be attentive. You're gonna give it 110%. You're gonna give this person your undivided attention, even if you don't want to. You have to. And I think more people need to do that. They need to look at themselves, because you might be the reason why you're not happy. You might be the reason why you're not doing a good job. You might be the reason why you're all pissy all the time and mad or anxious or you keep blaming others, but maybe it's you. Maybe you're not making changes. Maybe you're not, giving it 110% like you were at the beginning when you enjoy the job, the process. So I challenge you guys to look, at what you're doing, how you're doing it, how you carry yourself, the attitude, the mentality that you have going into something. And I've said this before, one thing that I want to get extremely good at it and efficient at it is not complain. Not complain. No matter the environment, whether it's at the gym, at Home Depot, in the streets, driving, whatever is happening, I'm not in control of it. I'm only in control of my actions, right? My attitude. So instead of just reacting, I'm gonna assess. And is it worth it getting mad about it? Did I do something? Was it me? Am I at fault in this? Should I not said that? Should I not acted that way? And again, I've done that in the past many times where I'm like, ooh, it was a little too hard with that person. Why are you acting this way? Why are you raising your voice? Why are you being all pissy and serious? And there is times to be serious at work. There has to be a balance of kind of joking around, because in this line of work, you do, in order to make a connection, in order for somebody to feel comfortable and I'm not saying open up and tell you everything, which happens sometimes, but you want to create an environment where people feel welcome, people can talk to you, people can share stuff because you need information so you can help them, right? But then you also have to demand respect, and there's certain ways to do that, and I've learned that again on how you approach somebody, of how you talk, of how you carry yourself as the owner, as the leader, as the coach. It is your job to set the tone. And again, there is times to be serious. There's time to joke around and this or that or whatever. The other day, Laura, one of the coaches that is working and training here, was gonna bring a band down from a carabiner, and she was like, "Oh, can I get this down?" And I said, "Do you need help?" She's taller than me. And she's like, "What? Are you gonna get it down for me? Do you think you can reach it?" You know, she made a short joke. Thought it was really funny. Everybody started laughing. So, you know, there's time for that, but then there's time, all right, we gotta get to work. Because if not, like as the coach, I have to set the tone of the class. All right, you got this amount of time. You got 2 minutes or you got 30 seconds, get your equipment. We gotta go. Why? Because it's not just your time anymore or my time. You were looking at everybody, right? I know I probably went in a completely different conversation about loving what you do and doing what you love. But you know what I'm saying? All right, look at what you're doing. Do you enjoy what you're doing? Do you find excitement? Is there something to look forward to? Are you growing as a person? Are you learning? Is it making you a better person, or is it draining you? Maybe it's time to change. Maybe that's the reason why you're so moody. Or maybe you need to eat. That's me sometimes. And my fiance's like, "Oh no, you're getting hungry. Here's some food." So maybe it's both. Maybe you need a new job and some more protein. You don't know until you try it. Peace.